Hey guys, how's it going? I am here to show you guys that you don't have to burn and melt all these fucking pens. Although if you'd like, go ahead. But I happen to find that one of these regular cheap little Torx, $3 kits that you can find at the local Radio Shack, 99-cent store, anywhere that has these type of things. Lowe's possibly, maybe even Fry's, depending on how close it is or far it is. You pick and just find one of these, and it should come with something like this, a little cheap plasticky thing. But interestingly enough, the inside, if you can see it close enough, but it will in fact latch on to these bastard things over here, which are the GameCube, and I can't zoom in for some fucking reason, but these are the GameCube safety or security bits, and they just so happen to fit in. So while I do this, whoa, it fell off, but I have here an open GameCube. I actually broke one of these pieces of shits right now, but this thing will actually put it back in and put it in. Yeah. Excuse the horrible camera, this is my first video, but just to show you guys that this is and does, see, it does go in and out, and then unscrews them and then screws them, and you don't have to go out and buy a proprietary tip for the security tip or security bit that Nintendo uses infamously for the majority of its consoles, if not all. So I can't zoom in for some reason on my phone, but this is the security bit. And I opened the GameCube, it's running over there. It actually worked. I removed the lens, tilted it, made it read discs, but I happened to go through a lot of these. I don't know if you can tell, but my hands are super red and actually burnt. I went to the lighter. I broke this goddamn thing over here, and this piece of crap caused me to break my GameCube because I melted it, stuffed it inside, and it didn't even reach the torque tip. It didn't make it bold, unlike these, which it did. I happened to get two of them out, use one of these bastards that I could have used, which I just happened to find right now. Couldn't find it before. Used the last one on this, and then since this plastic thing was on one of the ones I tried to melt, I just had to break it, but thankfully only one screw was left, and breaking that didn't damage the GameCube at all. So yeah, get yourself one of these just to put it in perspective. This is the back of the GameCube, and it should be something. It shouldn't be too much bigger, and compared to a lighter, it should be too much bigger. It's just, that big. Look for it, and it's not going to be a super, exact fit, but and it doesn't slip or anything. It's that close enough. I don't know, I can't zoom in really, but if you can make out, it has a hexagon shape into it, and it uses these type of bits. If I can show you one of these, something like this. Excuse the focus. But it just, these tiny things, and this thing cost me $3, and I know there might be some cheaper, But just in case you can't always get them, because I tried so many times with these, I was able to get 2 of them out in case it's the last resort and you just can't wait, you just want to do it. Go ahead and look for something like this, something cheap with something you fit in the bits. And as opposed to something I have over here, which these bits are the same Torx kind of things, but they're a lot thicker. I mean, just a lot bigger, so make sure they're tiny bits, they're thin bits. I mean, excuse the focus again, but just to show you, these are very thin. They'll fit inside this thing, and just, I mean, you should be able to see it out before you purchase it. Clear plastic, that they're not big, because these are for, you know, actual tools. They're thick. For, you know, a regular thing like this isn't gonna fit. This is way too big, too fat, and the bit area is too wide. So try to find yourself one of these. As I showed you earlier, it did in fact screw and unscrew. I mean, $5 max, better than waiting for it on eBay or something like that. And you'll be able to use this more than once as opposed to just this, because it's gonna fit the rest of these things. And hell, you won't burn anything, you won't mess up your hands or some pens. And there's that GameCube. Thanks.